50. Because here is 130, here is 50, right? You got
Because
this.
you're doing 90 plus 30?
No,
Wait,
here,
the angle is 130.
yeah, 130.
So you're doing
130. Here,
130
it add up
subtracts
to
30?
180. It add up to 180, right? Here's 180.
Right, that's 180. So what are you doing? How do you doing 130 divided by? How do you getting at 50? 180 minus
130.
Okay, and that's how you get 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's 25 meter. Right?
Okay.
So first you need to write down what is C and what is D. So C is gonna be, what's the x? The x of C is 10. Cosine
30.
30, right? And y is 10 sine 30. That's C. You understand here.
Mm-hmm.
And D is the same thing. Is
25
25
cosine 50.
cosine. It's not 50. It's gonna be,
Because won't the angle be 50?
the x, because it's gonna be minus, right? So actually, I draw this 50 is just for drawing. It's very easy, but you need to put 130, the angle here.
Oh, you got to use that angle.
Yes, and then 25 cosine 130.
The cosine is going to be negative.
Cosine is
Because
negative.
cosine in the second quadrant is negative.
Yes.
Sine is positive.
You're right. You're right. I have a list here. Cosine is negative. So here, you know D. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you need to use 50. Oh, sine 1.
Wait, write that one over.
Let me see. 130 sine. Okay.
Yeah, write it over.
25 sine 130. Cosine 130 is negative. You just said it's negative,
It's negative, yeah.
and that's
Positive.
positive, and it's correct because you see the x here is negative because of the direction, and y is positive, right?
Okay. So now what we do next?
So you got C and D, and then you want the magnitude. So
Okay, we can go to the next page.
yeah, you need to first calculate this. So C is equal to, that's 5. That's 5. If you
Okay.
check the value.
That's C. And D is...
Is 25 cos 130 is minus 0.64. Okay, and then is sine 130. Sine 130 is 0.77. And then you calculate the value for,
Okay, what is this?
it's 12 times cos 130.
So it's 20, what is it?
25
Times the cosine of 130.
cosine, yes.
But it'll be
Cosine
negative. So the cosine of 130 is 0.7. 64.
minus. I put the minus.
But it'll be a minus for
It's
cosine.
gonna
Yeah,
be
I got
minus,
it.
Yeah. So, and then if you calculate, it's the same thing as here.
Okay, so now what I do after?
The sum, you need to calculate the sum. If it's C plus D, what is it? It's minus, right? You need to calculate. 5 plus 25. It's simply addition of these two values.
Okay.
The addition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus and plus.
Okay.
That's the sum of these two factors.
So once I add that, and I add that,
That's the sum of these two vectors.
so after I add these two, and then add these two, I add them both together.
You add
When I
it-
get the sum of this,
yeah,
you're gonna get a number here.
and that's the x,
That's the x.
and that's the y. You add the x, add the y, you got the x and y of the sum of these two vectors. Is that right?
Okay, I got the x, I got the y. What did I do with those two? What do I do with the x and the y?
And then you need to get the magnitude.
Okay, so then it would be the square root. Just write it there,
Yeah, this
right
x,
at the bottom.
X is
Square
x square y
plus
square,
y squared.
and then
And then it
Square.
will give me,
yes. So, but here I don't think it's the calculate wrong, I think. But you want me to calculate now or?
no, we have to
It's
keep it
fine.
moving.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's 5, 6.
So you understand this question?
I understand it. Yeah.
It's basically the same. You got x, y, and then you calculate x squared, y squared, and then you do the square thing to get the magnitude. This one, number 5.
Let's do it on the paper. Are you going to do it on the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this one is a little bit. You read the questions already?
No.
Oh, starting from 106, a caramel walk from 25 kilometers in the direction 30 degrees south of west, and then walk 30 kilometers toward the north to the second oasis. That is the direction. What is the direction from the first oasis to the second oasis? Okay, so we can also use the XY axis. Here is north, here is south, east and west.
Okay.
Right? So we set here as O1, oasis 1.
Okay.
The point, the camel starts to walk. So first it walks 25 kilometers in the direction 30 degrees south of west.
Okay.
It's like this. And that's 25 kilometers. Oh.